Live from the Brian Gunzel Studios, this is the Locked Up Sports New York Mets pregame show. Mets baseball on Locked Up Sports starts now.
Here we go. Game 162. Mets, Marlins, Bob Walters, Brett Grasso. What is up, everybody? This is it. Will Sean Manaea be Al Leiter, or will he be Tom Glavine? We're about to find out in about 20 minutes or so. Brett, what's up? This is it. It all comes down to this. Since we were at spring training till now, this is it.
I'm wearing a spring training T-shirt Sarah made for us.
Right. I got one too.
Trying to
I
get
got the
some
same one.
good
We were in the
vibes.
same shirt.
Oh,
We were off like 20 minutes before this talking.
It took 162 days for us to come together.
Oh, it's a good sign,
we
folks.
didn't
It's a
even
good
talk about
sign.
it. We just had a whole
conversation
prior. No clue. And this is like the moment where the wives go and they make all the husbands wear the shirts, and then you show up and they're all wearing the same shirt. Oh, she did it. She planned it
I didn't
out.
even realize
That
it.
was a good
We
one,
were just
That was
talking
good.
15 minutes right here on this whole thing. So this is it. Listen,
that was funny.
they need the win, and they need a little help. They need the Reds to lose. Listen, just go out there, forget about everything that happened this season, right? All the frustration, all the losses, all the garbage, the Stearns complaining, the complaining about everything, the pitching stinking. One day, one game can change the whole narrative, because last year we were here too. Last year we were here. It was one more day. Actually, this is a day early for us. And they made a run at the end of last year, and they made a run to the NLCS. And just get into just win today. Don't worry about the Reds. The Reds, that's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen there is going to happen. Win your game and go out there and maybe you get, they left the door open a crack. It's game 162. They left the door open a crack, kick through it, and get to the postseason, and anything can happen, right? You got to be in it to win it. So that's just what we got to do today.
I listen, you're 100% right. You this offense is what's got to do it. I know we have Sean Manaea starting. We've got all hands on deck after that, whatever that means at this point. And you listen, we have to win. That's right. But it's going to be this offense. Soto's got to be Soto today. We know he's been great all year. We know Lindor, what he can do in the clutch. We've seen Alonso last year doing it when he did it. And we need this lineup. Vientos in the DH spot's got to do something today. And I'm sorry, Mauricio, you're thrust into a big spot after not hitting for a very long time, and it's time to get back on track. It is time, guys.
Yeah,
win big. No question marks
I don't like
today.
the lineup. I don't like the lineup. I don't like Mauricio in there. Okay, so here it is. Here's the lineup. I'm sure you've seen it already, everybody, but here it is. We'll get right to it. It's Lindor, obviously. You know what we need? We need a Lindor leadoff home run. Although when Lindor hits these leadoff home runs, they tend to lose. I feel like
No, but he's hit a few the last few days, which means maybe they'll try and pitch around him. We need him on base, to be honest with you. We need him and Soto on base. We need them to be aggressive when they're on base. Don't wait around for Alonso to do something. Go hit and run. Listen, get on the board early. Get on the board early. And I'm sorry, if you watch that game where Pete Alonso's standing on third and it's second and third, one out, and they don't send Alonso in the first inning, no, you have to be aggressive. I understand if he's going to be out, but you got to be aggressive in this game.
And the Marlins are into it. The Marlins are into beating the Mets, right? They're all about it. They held Alcantara back to pitch against them. They basically sacrificed. I mean, they weren't going to make it anyway, but they sacrificed a couple days of being in contention to pitch him, to destroy the Mets season. They hate the Mets. We get it. And I don't blame them, right? Every time the Mets go down there, the ballpark's full of Mets fans. It basically feels like a road game for them. So, but so the Marlins are into this. They're into beating the Mets. If you go and put up like a 3 spot in the first inning, or you get a 5-2 lead or something, then they're going to stop caring, because they got vacation starting tomorrow, right? They got vacation starting tomorrow, and they will stop caring.
Right, you're exactly right. And Manaea will become a different pitcher with a lead. Having a lead is so big for any of these pitchers who have been having rough days. You give them a good lead. We've seen it even with like you look like guys like those young guys. As soon as you give them a lead, they've been able to do something. It's tough, man. Like, give your pitcher something to work with. Go win this game. Put pressure on the Reds. The Reds are going to be watching the scoreboard too. So if the Mets go up early, forget about the Marlins. The Reds are going to be the ones looking at the scoreboard starting to press. And that's what you need. You need to be up early in position where you're actually like, they're going to look up at that board and go, no. The Mets are actually in the spot.
6-0 Mets.
The
Oh,
Mets
now
are
we
in
better
the
stop
spot.
playing. Yeah.
We're not in the spot. Whoever wins this game's in the spot.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So it's different. So
and listen, you're gonna have
pressure,
to.
you're right, has to be early and often, and no holding back. Going for it. None of this, let's play for a sac fly or bunt them over. Big base hits, aggressive, take good at bats. You know, Mauricio.
Yeah, but aggressive also
patience.
can get you in trouble. Like, look at the third base. Remember,
No,
we
you're
were
right.
bitching him on
You're
about
right.
the third base coach getting guys thrown out at home for about 3 weeks in the middle of the season.
I'm sorry.
So
Yesterday
aggressive,
was
not stupid, is what you're saying.
well, always, but it's a different thing. You have to realize your life is on the line. There's different things that happen when it comes to leaving a pitcher in that extra batter, as opposed to like, if I'm sorry, Manaea gives up any trouble and it's the second inning. Let me tell you, Manaea ain't going to be in that game anymore. And that's what you're going to be seeing.
Course.
Aggressiveness isn't just even offensively or on the base path. It's going to be, with the pitching and with who you have, and realize that there is no tomorrow at this point.
Yeah, and don't go down with Diaz sitting in your back. Don't go down with Diaz sitting in the bullpen, not getting a shot. Don't be holding him.
And
Throw him out there.
That's why
two
last
innings.
night.
I don't know if he can go 2 innings, but 2 innings, and everybody's on the table. Everything's on the table. All hands on deck.
Yesterday, I was against him throwing yesterday. I think he should have brought Helsley out.
Yeah, 5-0. You don't need to put him.
No, you didn't. And I feel the same way, where you have to win that game, and that's all great. But that's only assuming that Diaz better be available for 6 outs. If that's what costs us, Diaz for a whole inning today, then I'm not gonna be happy about the decision.
Yeah, now I would like to stay away from Helsley. I think it's gonna be Brazabon coming in right after Manaea, and I think the plan is only 4 innings from Manaea. I think that's the plan. I think because listen, he hasn't been good this year. Look at these numbers. It's almost a 6 ERA.
They're not going to push it. They're
2 and 4, almost a 6 ERA. If they can get 4 innings out of him, 1 run, they're going to be ecstatic.
The only way that he gets a 5th is if he does a Holmes-like performance where he's
throwing a no-hitter or something dominant.
Earned it. He's given up one little cheesy hit. Nobody else is being walked. His comes out to walks, right? Like, we understand but if you watch Manaea last time, he grooved some of the easiest fastballs for home runs I've ever seen in my entire life in his last outing. It was one of the most, it was bad, man. So
he's been bad. He's got a 6 ERA.
And the worst thing in the world, we can talk about short leash all you want. If we have a short leash and he's out early, that means it's bad early. So you want to see the Reds jump and have the opposite reaction and go, whoa, the Mets are losing 3-0 already. We can get 1 run and steal this from the Brewers. Like, listen, this is a big game, man. The Mets are going to find out what they're made of. The whole season's going to look as a total failure collapse, or we snuck in, let's see what we can do. And then, almost, it's such a difference, man. 1 game is going to make such a difference.
Well, this is it. I mean, it comes down to this. And I think, listen, I think Lindor is going to come through because that's just who he is. He's hit safely in 14 or 15 games. He's been hitting well. He's 305 hitting. It is with 18 runs scored in his last, what is it? In the last 15 games, he's 305 hitting, 18 of 59, 18 runs scored, 2 doubles, 5 homers. He walks a bunch of times. He's slashing 311, 409, 539 with 49 runs and 14 doubles, 11 homers, 27 RBI in the last month and a half. So, I mean, Lindor's been good. Soto's been good. Alonso, we know, is good in the clutch. You were talking about that yesterday. So, let's see. And Alonso, in September, has been red hot. Right? He's almost hitting 300. He's 295. He has 7 doubles, 7 home runs, 16 RBIs just in September. So, that's a big month. And now that was what it counts.
Loves hitting in Miami. It's we've had Nimmo. Big downside is McNeil, and I don't want to hear one more thing about them saying he hit it hard again or how unlucky. I'm sorry. You can only say that so many times, but I'm not saying he won't. I just want to see McNeil come through. Nimmo's been clutch enough and getting on.
Yeah, listen, Nimmo had a big home run the other night. That was a big home run against the Cubs.
I have nothing bad to say, but McNeil has been a very tough spot in this lineup. Mauricio, we know. Vientos, man, Vientos. Be just for 1 day.
Well, that's
Give us the Vientos.
The Mets are gambling. The Mets are gambling here with 3 players. Mauricio is a big roll of the dice. Vientos is a big roll of the dice, and Manaea is a big gamble. That's a lot you need to happen of the guys who have not played well over the course of 161 games. Manaea's not pitched well. Mauricio has been non-existent basically, and Vientos was good for about 2 weeks.
Breaking ball.
Vientos was good for about 2 weeks. So that's three. That's
good.
3 guys. That's 2 in your lineup, and the starting.
So
pitcher,
they're just going to avoid.
Big question marks.
And that's why I truly believe they just avoid as much as you can with Lindor and Soto, but that puts them on base. The thing is, you need then at that point that Alonso, Nimmo, Vientos to come through, and they're just. It's not enough. Not like 1 run, 2 runs. You need to hit. We need to just see power production today.
I think it's huge if they get up big. Get up big, like you said. Put the pressure on the Reds.
They do.
And the
Marlins,
really think that's. And the Marlins will stop caring because they're like I said, vacation tomorrow.
But it's still not going to feel like it. 7-0 is going to feel like torture today, Bob. If we even get, that's what I'm hoping for, and I still think it's still going to feel like torture in the 7th.
Better chance Sean Manaea is Tom Glavine, or better chance he's Al Leiter in this decisive game that the Mets have had. That's two completely different ends. The Mets, in the Tom Glavine game, the last play at Shea, that game was over in the first inning. It was 7-0 in the first inning. He was out. It was game over. That's the exact opposite of what we need today, right? Does Sean Manaea come through, and does he be a workhorse? It was so bad because they closed out Shea. And then after the game, after that disgusting loss, you have Piazza and Seaver coming out to close out Shea. Oh, what a disaster. That's why. That's one of the reasons why this collapse is nothing near like that.
No,
7 with 17 to go. They blow that lead, a historic blown lead, a historic collapse, and then you have to have Piazza and Seaver come out of center field to close out the stadium. Oh, that's a disaster. No matter what happens today, it won't be that bad.
And
what do you think? Does Manaea pitch well? Does he give you 3 innings? Okay, and then we just move on, and we hope the bullpen can hold on because they pitched a lot of bullpen arms these last the last couple of days. They've all pitched. Helsley, they've kept Helsley out of it. Helsley's going to be in this game today, Brett. Helsley's going to be in this game because he's the only fresh arm that's out there.
No, well, you're going to see. There might be something else coming where you realize you're going to be seeing a good possibility of Peterson. You have options for Tom.
Oh, yeah, everybody's on. What about McLean?
You have, McLean's there.
3 days rest? I put him out there. He's available. That's you can't. Don't say game 1. You can't do that. You can't look at. There is no game 1. If you lose, there is no game 1, Brad. So like you can say, we're saving McLean because we need a game 1 starter, and then they lose because they throw Helsley out there, and now you have McLean just ready for opening day next year.
So who is he? I don't know. I hope he just throws strikes and he's not Kenny Rogers walking people. But honestly, I could just. I don't see some lights out.
No run first inning. No run first inning. Is this a no-run first inning bet? Both teams? Both teams. No-run first inning bet. Is this a no-run first inning bet?
No, it is not. The Mets are going to be scoring early.
Mets they gotta have no-run first inning though. With the Marlins, you gotta have it. You can't because the Marlins.
I think they're going to be, and as much as we kept talking aggressive, I don't think you're going to see Lindor, trying to rip that first ball home run. I think that they're going to be a little cautious.
I think leadoff double in the gap by Lindor. Leadoff double in the gap.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
And they're off and running.
Classic Soto ground ball in the second base hole up the middle.
Yeah, and then Alonso with the base hit.
Soto steals his base. Alonso single to right. Yeah, that's what we need right away. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the unexpected Vientos. You know what I mean? Or the Nimmo home run.
Vientos is a big gamble. That's a big. He could go 3 for 4. He could go 3 for 4, 5 RBIs, but he could go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. It could be either one. Huge gamble. And Mauricio, I expect nothing out of. I don't know why you put Mauricio even in there. I'm guessing it's because you want Vientos in there as the DH, right? Like, why is Mauricio even in this game?
Because
Beatty's hurt.
Need a third base. Because of Beatty. It's Beatty, and he's done. Just so we all understand, Beatty's done.
Yeah, but is he better than is Mauricio a better fielder than Vientos? Vientos not a bad fielder.
Yes, Mauricio's a better fielder than Vientos. Vientos has gotten better, but just naturally in general. But I will say, I've seen Mauricio flub those ground balls that were supposed to be thrown to home. I've seen a few of those this year where, he got handcuffed. And whereas, Beatty turned out to honestly to be the most solid third baseman all around. So not only was he hitting better than anybody else, he was the best option at third base. And so, he had the best of both worlds for finally. It took a long time to get there. And that all ended with one, swing and miss. So that was a big part of our lineup, and that's a big loss. But
Yeah.
You know what? We have enough.
Not as bad. By the way, not as bad as the loss the Giants have suffered. Russell Wilson is now in quarterback, okay?
God.
And Neighbors, as Brett told me before, and I saw it. I didn't think of it that it's so bad because I was trying to put the show together, but Neighbors blew out his knee.
It looks bad. It looks
so Giants
really
are good
bad.
for about a half, and now they got Russell Wilson back in quarterback. I mean, come on. So we were good for a half.
Because Dart had a little bit of a hamstring thing, so I think he probably tightened up at half when he went and sat down, and then they couldn't bring him back out. Maybe he's getting some treatment, but Dart looked good, Neighbors looked good, and they're both out. Second half looked good. They're winning.
It looked like a win
Winning
against the
football.
Chargers. A win against the
They had
Chargers.
Looking good.
Oh, they should have just stuck with the kicker, right? Let the
I'm a
kicker
Jets
get
fan,
hurt.
and I felt bad. Listen, man, I know. I mean,
And here they are, ready? Here we go.
Can't.
Real quick before we get back to the Mets. 3rd and 26. First possession. The Russell Wilson's at 3rd and 26. They haven't been 3rd and 26 at all.
And no. It's not Russell Wilson. It's the Jameis Winston era now. You gotta bring him in.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Listen, I don't know why they even
No,
bothered.
it's Wilson. No. I'm saying that people were actually upset this week, and I'm all for Jackson Dart, that Jameis Winston was passed over.
Yeah, I was. Because I don't think Jackson Dart needs to be in this game. And I think that I don't like Dable. Dable's doing this to save his job, and that's it. Clear. It's a self-preservation thing.
Yeah. Listen, and they need to at this point. And we learn all about it when you're in desperation mode, like every one of the teams that we like all the time.
So, like I said,
they just do terrible decisions.
The most irrelevant thing today is the Ryder Cup. It's over. The U.S. got killed. Nobody cares. It's $900. Maybe you spend $900 and you go there and it's 12:05 when you show up on Sunday morning.
Do you think it's still packed at the end of this one today when they're getting so blown out? Is it
That's a good question. That's a good question. And I don't know.
You're clearing a little bit.
It's a good question. Do you beat the traffic because your teams lose? That's not how golf is, you know. But
like there, you know what it is.
Question.
There's enough people in the crowd. No, and the traffic's the worst. There's enough people in the outside crowd to fill the grandstands no matter what. Like the big ones. So it's always gonna be whatever, but usually it's so many deep, like USA chants, and you never got that. Like, you never got the exact thing you were looking for, any of it at any point. The whole happy about the USA, we have a shot. At 0 point did it occur.
It was a wire to wire win. But so let's hope. We got
more important things than our country to deal with, and that's the Mets.
The Mets. So hey, listen, you know what? And there's more. There's a lot of teams out there that would be killing to be in the Mets position right now, right? There's a lot of teams out there that'd be like, oh, just give us one game. We just need one team to lose, and we're in. We sign up for that.
Yeah, if we look at it like we did even last year, up until this point, this week, people were like, oh my God, like how awful, what a bad season. They go, last year we were talking, and we were worse, like in a worse position a week ago, and saying, wow, how great we're doing. And you look at it, it's just all relative to expectations. And for the rest of our lives, the Mets within the Steve Cohen era will have high expectations. And now anything less than the playoffs, which is very close to being reality today, is a disappointment. And Steve Cohen, and you better be listening. And David Stearns, you better be watching.
No, Steve Cohen's always listens to our show.
No, I know he is, but they better listen to those fans, because I can tell you right now, we're not going to take this anymore. We're not going to take you not spending the money on having a top A center fielder. Need it. Top starter. We need a bullpen that isn't horrific.
They do.
Please. Not just children playing the field outside of superstars. Like something. Veterans. Presence, guys who have won championships. Bring some pedigree to this team. Changes are coming, regardless of what happens today. Just so you know, win or lose, this is the last time you're going to see a Mets team like this. Don't know if they're going to be better, but they're going to be much different.
Yeah, and so we didn't. Brett Brett cheated out on hopping the red eye. I was all ready to hop on the plane tomorrow, but we do have some representation there as we look. I just saw this picture. We got my buddy Justin. His whole family at the game.
Nice.
They're at the game 162. There they go. You get good seats. And look, ready? Look behind them. Look at that. Nothing but Mets fans all right there behind them.
It was going crazy, and they were saying the lower bowl the other day. That's really awesome. It looks like the kids are there.
So he was there, but now here's the one thing.
Like.
Here's the thing.
They get to learn what it's like to get crushed in person. They're really going to learn.
They weren't there. They weren't there yesterday. He was there with the family. I don't know if it was with the family, but I know my buddy Justin was there yesterday. In game 1, and they lost 6-2, and it was looking good when I was texting with him. It was looking good. It was 2-0. It was like, okay, here we go. We're good. We're good to go. But he's there today, so we got some representation down there from the show. Listen, bring home a win, buddy. Bring home a win. I've sat and we were in my room when we were 8 years old, listening to WFAN on this little blue radio with the antenna, and our parents screaming and yelling at us to go to bed. So that's good representation down there. He's a lawyer, so it's a representative anyway, and his wife is a doctor. So listen, we're gonna get in there. And we're gonna save the season like they're saving lives.
She might have a lot of work to do in those stands right after this game. I'll tell you that much. There's gonna be people dropping. She's gonna be out there. Just be careful, everybody. I'm telling you. Oh man, let's hope.
All right, here we go. Here we go. It's game time. It's the Mets. It's the Reds. It's the Mets and the Marlins. It's the Reds and the Brewers. Same time, soccer style, Brett. I love the European soccer style.
Yeah, right. Oh, let's go. Early Mets lead. Let's go.
Let's go Mets. For Brett Grasso and Bob Walters. We'll see you after the game, everybody. Game 162. Enjoy it. Mets Marlins. See ya.